I'm back. So this video is not going to be super long. It's not going to be like my usual videos, but it's going to be more or less a video to kind of sum up what I want to do. So I obviously want to get back because I did not make nearly as much as I hoped, but now I got some things to help. I have a cool new camera that's at 60 frames, which most of you probably won't notice. Some of you will. Besides, my camera's a whole lot nicer now than it used to be. I'm back at school and stuff's still shut down, so I still have all the free time that I had last semester to make the videos. So I want to make more. I do hate the Super Bowl matchup, so I probably won't make a ton about that. I'll talk about that a little later. But regardless, I do plan on getting back, and I do plan on making videos again, even in the off season. So as we approach the off season, I am still going to do videos because I think football is the best sport. But I'm also going to creep into a little bit of everything else. Probably once a week, there will be a video on a sport that isn't the NFL. Presumably NBA. I follow the NBA more than most other sports, or the NCAA basketball as that's heating up. So expect that. Maybe some others too, if I so feel, inclined to do so. But as for now, those are the only two that I know for sure I'm going to be doing a video on, maybe once a week. The rest of it is going to be probably for a while. I'm just going to be going over mock drafts and kind of talking about what I think teams need and what teams I think, could really have a lot to gain from the draft. A lot of draft stuff up into draft. I mean, we are in draft season now after the Super Bowl. Also, free agencies. As you all know, my favorite team is the Colts, and for the fourth year in a row, we have no clue who our starter is going to be at the beginning of the season. So expect a lot of videos on that because, there's just a lot to talk about with Aaron Rodgers saying his future's uncertain in Green Bay, Matt Stafford outwardly being ready to be traded, a illustrious free agent market this year with guys like Dak Prescott being available and Mitch Trubisky, who gets a bad rap, and I don't want him as a Colts quarterback, but I'm just saying he gets a really bad rap for not a lot of reason. If he wasn't the second overall pick, would we really complain about him? But regardless, so there's a lot to talk about there, and that's not even taking into a factor the QB market. From Trey Lance, Zach Wilson, Dwayne Haskins, Trevor Lawrence, Matt Jones. The class at quarterback is unbelievably dense. So again, a lot of quarterbacks are going to be in the offseason, but that's because right now at Vegas, the over-under for quarterbacks to move this offseason or / new starters to be in those teams is 18, which is ridiculous. That is half of the league that is expected to move. That's absurd. I guarantee that's never happened. Guarantee. I'll do some fact checking and I'll probably put some up on the screen unless I can't find anything, but regardless. So expect a lot of Colts videos as we have a very big offseason ahead of us. I'm also just going to be talking about the greater NFL itself. COVID is still going on, so there are still restrictions, but they're lessening and things are happening. So again, NFL will still be the dominant thing on this channel, but I will expect a lot more of other videos and just maybe more fun or not so focused on the regular season. More things like, my player highlight videos like what I did with Gardner Minshew or Ty. And of course, Fullback Fridays will be coming back. I actually got a fullback jersey too now, so he's going to be the first one I do, so look out for that. That'll be fun. I don't know if it'll be this Friday or next Friday because it's going to be a good one because he's probably my favorite fullback ever. So, but we'll get to that in a second. Oh yeah, the Super Bowl. So, if you would have asked me at the beginning of the playoffs who my most dreaded matchup was for the Super Bowl, I would have said Tampa Bay versus the Chiefs because I hate repeat champions because I think that's boring, and I hate Tom Brady. So objectively, I really don't like this Super Bowl. Now, a lot of people, are always, oh, you don't like repeat champions, but you wouldn't complain if it's your team. Honestly, the Colts win one Super Bowl, take a few years off, and then they're competitive again. That's fine with me. I know that's not the normal fan opinion, but at the end of the day, I like my team to win, but I also like good football. I feel like if I was a Patriots fan, I just wouldn't have been, because how boring would that be? You're the best team every year. Every year. I don't know. That's just not for me because I like excitement. Losses make the wins so much more valuable. Without our 2-14 season, we don't get Andrew Luck. Without that all-time loss, we don't have that amazing feeling that just is like, man, this is why I love football. So don't get me wrong, if the Colts repeat, I wouldn't be upset, but I wouldn't be opposed to them not going back to back, because again, I just think that's boring. So that's why I don't want the Chiefs to win. And Tom Brady, just because, oh my goodness, dude. No matter how much talent the man is around, he's always the talk of the team. I mean, I just look at it this year. He threw 3 interceptions in that game. 3. Yeah, he's the front. I don't know. I just do not like Tom Brady at all. I'm going to be completely transparent. And I just think it's annoying that I have to see him in another Super Bowl. So there's a serious chance that I don't watch the Super Bowl. And that's not even me just joking around or screwing around. I seriously don't think I will. But my prediction for the game, Mitchell Schwartz just went out with an Achilles injury. Tampa's D-line got after Aaron Rodgers, which was the key to them winning. They shored up the run game on Green Bay, which is much better than Kansas City's. We're making them throw every down. And don't get me wrong, Patrick Mahomes can throw every down, but that D-line is going to get after him, especially with their best player, arguably, being out. Last time they played, Mahomes threw for 450, and they only won by 3. So, I mean, you look at it like that. Tampa's not going to let them get, 262 yards of Tyreek Hill again by playing single high. It's Tampa's game to lose. It's not the Chiefs' game to win. It's Tampa's game to lose. My prediction is Tampa Bay 31, Chiefs either 17 or 24, around that ballpark, because as much as I hate Tom Brady, his team is the better team. Mahomes is the better player on paper, but, I mean, you have Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Rob Gronkowski, who you're throwing to, versus Kelsey, Hill, and Mecole, which, don't get me wrong, another great one, but the difference is one's O-line is better, and the Tampa Bay's defense is definitely better this year. I don't even really think that's a debate, especially with how they shore up the run and force you to throw. So even if Kansas City gets a lead, they're going to struggle to sustain it because it's Andy Reid, and he hates to run the football. So again, my prediction is 31-17. I'll probably make like a few-minute video on it later this week, but I just really don't want to talk about it. It's really making me upset that this is the Super Bowl that we have to deal with. So there's my video. I'm happy to be back. I'm excited to make videos again. I missed it, and I'll be back in full force. And this is my cool shirt with Molly Cox on it. And I don't know, it's just something else. But yeah, so please like and subscribe. I'll be back. I'll be making videos again, hopefully even more than last semester. I really enjoy it, and thank you for watching.